Okay, here we go. I think I'm on. I think it's a good one. It's a rolling, rolling, rolling. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults. And we also do the chat thing where we talk to the chat room all night long. The whole time we're going to talk. We're going to chit chat. And we're going to talk all kinds of crafts and stuff. So let me see. I think this is me. Oh, gotta turn it down. Hang on. Turn down, turn down, turn down. There we go. Let's try that. See if I can get into it. Sometimes I have to go back out and come back in. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. That's another video. Hang on, I'm getting there. Let's go back to this. Uh, Beth and live and here. Now this didn't work the other day when I did it, and I had to go out and like shut it down to some of these things. Got too many things open, maybe. I don't know. Go back into YouTube, figuring it out together. Go to Beth's account, and there I am. And it worked. I got a commercial, and look who's all in the room. Y'all just piling into the room like you own the joint. There's Jennifer's first. Woohoo! She's been waiting for an hour. I've talked to her. There's Janet and Michelle. Good to see you girls. Goldie, I saw you over in Sharian's channel. I was watching Sharian Shields. She's part of our group. Um, and I sent her some happy mail, and she got so excited because we had kind of lost touch for a while. So I said, "Oh, I didn't, I don't watch you. I need to watch you." And she had her jelly plate out. So I'm not going to do alcohol inks like she was, but I am going to do some jelly plating tonight. So who else is in here? I think I got everybody. Goldie, Better Roll, Lisa. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Oh, Lisa's in the balcony. Okay, sweetie. We're going to play tonight. I'm going to play, play, play. I've got these envelopes, and they need some color on the envelopes. Now, I've seen Dana do this, um, and I've seen, I think, Dee Dee do this with the slapping dragons. So, hi, Jassy. Hi, Teresa. Teresa's going in the balcony too. Okay, babe. Go over and give Lisa a hug, Teresa. Lisa needs a hug. So anyway, I thought, well, I don't want my envelopes to be real dark. I want them to be light so that when I write, I can write on it, and you can see who I'm writing. And, I will write in black in a marker, but I want it to be kind of light colors. And I could even use watercolors and do it with watercolors. So that might be an option. Uh, and that way I might be able to use more colors than what I have in my acrylics. Good, Steffi. Good, honey. I'm glad. Mail your cards out if you haven't mailed your playing cards out, and that will be that's get everybody if everybody gets their playing cards trade, then we can begin the next trade. The next trade. These are shimmery, so let's try these, shall we? And I'm just going to turn this away so I have a little room over here for this. Oh, and I wanted to show you. I took all of my cards, my homemade paper cards off. Hi, Peter. and I took them um, off off of the plastic grids, and I think I've got about 30 over here. Uh, Peter says, "Want this colors too?" You go. I'm going to use colors. Yeah, these are like fluorescent or metallics. They got some shine to them. Yeah, the cards came out great, and if we have time, I might put some of these. I might do color some of these. So I'm really interested in. I'm going to see if I can take this off without breaking it. I can. I did. So I can put that out of the way. Oh boy, now I'm cooking. Now I think I need to go get some clean water, and then we'll be. Uh, they look like pearls. They came from Michaels, and I had them in flat and metallics, shimmery, and they they're I've had them for 4 or 5 years. Let me go get some water. We got water. We got water. A little bit of water. Okay. Now I think I'm ready. Now, Sharon's here. Hello, Sharon. I think I said hi to everybody. So, so anyway, what I'm going to do is get my water, and I'm going to kind of try to go with some fall colors. So let's see if I can do that. And I'm going to have to find a pipette. I need a pipette. And I know I have them. I just don't know where they all are. I got tons of them. And I knew that someday I would be wanting one, and then I wouldn't be able to find one. But I should have one in every can. But I should have. I should. There's a there's a pencil. Put it in the pencil jar. Brand new one too. I've got a straw. I could get some water out of a straw. Y'all know how to do that? So we want orange and yellow. There's an orange. So we're just putting a little bit of water in here. There's an orange. And I think green. Green would look cool on my envelopes. This is a blue green. Oops, there's a lot of water there. And some green there. And there's some green there. And this is a red, but it's kind of orangey looking. And there's a green. So we're going to use all of those. That's a blue, but we're going to put it in there anyway. I only have one yellow, but I've got like 1, 2, 3 oranges, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 greens, and then I got a blue green. So we'll just leave it at that for a while. So let me get my brush, and mix these up. Get them mixed up in advance, and then I'm going to do some of this. Do some of this. That's what I'm doing. And I'm just sporadically turning them around here. Doing them. And it's kind of beating up on the jelly plate because this is like Jello. It is. So there's some green. And some more green. I don't think I could possibly do a design because it just beads up. Let's get some yellow on there before we run out of room. But I want the pastels. This pastels. So what's everybody been doing? How's everybody? Got anything exciting you want to share? What's going on? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Have you been to visit anybody, or have you been fixing anything good to eat? The yellow's almost gone, but we can use it. We can use it up. So, anybody else come in? Hi, Donna. Hi, Donna, honey. How are you? Hi, Donna. I think she got some Happy Mail. She better. She better have gotten some Happy Mail. Sherry, hi, Sherry. So we're going to do some slap and dragon envelopes. So I got orange, yellow, greens, I guess, on there. I don't have any blue, but I think I'm going to try to put some of this blue on there. Got some fall colors going on. Let's see if I can do it. Strategically slip it in there. I will. I can dot it in. So I've got some white envelopes, and they need some color on them. They need some color. I thought I could get some more out. I twisted it. Yep, I did. I did. Okay, are y'all ready? Water brushes, yeah. I've got generic brushes. So I'm just going to lay this down and kind of drag it across and see what happens. And I've got some color. And that's what I was wanting. Doesn't have to be completely drenched. It could be spotted. So that's going to be a pretty envelope. Let it drip down a little bit. Woohoo! Oh, Goldie made apple juice out of a golden delicious apples and our Granny Smith apples the other day. All right. And then the pie, you made a pie with unknown apple trees. Uh, it's the apple pie tree. There you go. So I like that. It's very light, colored light. It's. So I'm standing these up and letting them drip. This was the first one, and I've let it drip. So we can do this as long as I find enough room for them. uh, Peter started his community journal. Everyone can be a part of it and everyone can win. I think he's doing drawings in his community art journal. And I'm thinking it is it like a stream? Is it YouTube or is it Facebook? Or something social. So there's a little bit left down on here. So I'm going to see if I can get any of that up. And it might have be a little bit of mud, but that's okay. We'll get it. I think it's going to be in English and German. So that's very subtle, but you can see it. It's really more prettier in person. So I'm going to keep it. So now I put some more water down. So I am using my big brushes. So I'm not sure. Uh, they hold quite a bit of water. And then I was watching Sharon Shields. She's a streamer, and she's also active in that PM Artists group. And I think she has some things for sale over there. And which I'm not really. I don't. I don't have anything to sell, and I don't go over there very often. But they do fun techniques and things, and they're always experimenting with their stencils and their paints and things. But anyway, she was on this afternoon, and she was on when she's still on if she hadn't gotten off already, but she was streaming, and she had her jelly plate, and she was using alcohol inks on her jelly plate. So I think I've got all of them. There's an orange. So anyway, um, I was watching her, and I said, I'm gonna get my jelly plate out, and I'm gonna ink these envelopes. And I thought, well, I'm gonna try the watercolor first. So here we go with the watercolor. Try to get some juice off of my out of my brushes, and it will drip. About three drips. About all I can get out of it. And this is a good way to use up some of your paints if you've got some and you haven't used them in a while. Let's see how this goes. drippy, 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 drip. So let's see. What else can I tell you guys? Um, I did go to the Dollar Tree yesterday. Joe and I went out to eat. We went to a fish house, and I had shrimp Alfredo and pasta. It's still dripping. I think I'll just help it drip the rest of the way. Then we can let it dry. And then we went to the Dollar Tree and I bought some stuff at the Dollar Tree. And I'll show it to you here in a little bit. See, that's cute. Just drippage. That's real cute. All right. That's a good one. So I'm getting about 2 or 3 envelopes off of my jelly plate. And I think Dee Dee drags it sometimes. That's how she does the slapping dragon. Oh, and I got a new catalog. I can show you my new catalogs. Magazine break. This is a German magazine, Kvanborg Garden. I think it's or Dutch. It's a Dutch magazine, and it's at DutchBulbs.com is the website. DutchBulb BULB.com, and you can order a free catalog. And the pictures are nice and big. Look at the pictures. So this is a good magazine to have in your stash for, it's just flowers, but still you've got pictures galore. And then the other magazine I got is Olive and Cocoa. Olive and Cocoa. You can call and get on them at .com, oliveandcocoa.com, and you can get a free catalog from them. And this is the Halloween one, and I saw it. Where did I see it? On a commercial, I think. And I said, oh, I haven't gotten the fall one yet. So I went ahead and signed up for it again, even though I used to get them. But I like this because there's always 2 girls, Olive and Cocoa, of course. And they always have these cute little cartoon girls throughout the book. And they also sell cute things that you can cut out and use in your art. When you need something, that's a snow globe lantern. That's so cute. It lights up. So, but there's lots of things in here, fun things. So we got some Halloween stuff, and we can use some of these things. What's up, witches? And usually there's a couple of there's a witch there, and I know some of y'all don't do Halloween, but it's not. It's I do it on the fun side of things. I don't do it on the witchy stuff, but I like those cute dolls. Those are cute. Should paint that. But a lot of times there are some pictures of Olive, and there's some other cartoon drawings like this one here. Throughout the magazine, you'll see some of these girls, and they're dressed up for the fall. Let's see if there's another girl in here. And I always take the girls out. I always use the girls if I can. And I don't know if there's any. Yeah, there's another girl right there. So there's, they're always throughout somewhere in the magazine, and that might be all that we see. But we got the cover, and there they are again there. So that'll be a cute uh, page to paint or do or cut out and use. And then there she is there in a chair. So that'll be a cute picture to use. And then of course there's all kinds of things in here to do it in. So so anyway, and of course I love the front. So Olive and Cocoa is a free magazine. I highly recommend you all go out and get it. Sign it. So I'm going to help these drip. They're taking too long, and I've got too many to do. I got lots to do. So we did this. Now I can also try and do ink. I do have some inks, and I could do mica powder. Hi, Dana. Do they have a name? Is it Milton? Is his name Milton, Dana? We got another hurricane. Yep, I heard. Yes, yes, Teresa. Yes, Teresa. You sure can. And if you have some kind of a magazine, this would make a pretty card, playing card. Just cut it out the same size or make it ACT. You could draw something, Teresa. Your drawings are wonderfully done. You've got good drawings, so use those. Yeah, I agree, Teresa. That'd be great. So I'm going to go ahead and continue using some of this paint. It's not going real fast, and I'm having a hard time uh, because it's not fast enough for me. Dana, Dana, are you home? You can come in and coach me if you want. Oh, Teresa, Teresa, honey, any art is good. Any of your art is good. And I'm sure that everybody will agree that a substitute art is acceptable. She might not be home. So I've done green. There's some more. I'll do some more blue. And I'm gonna try to do some yellow paint. Maybe if I water it down. There's not much left in this bottle right here, and it's yellow. And I'm going to put some water in here and make it real watery. And also, just to let you know that tomorrow is Sunday, and Kim Polton will be on in the morning at 12 o'clock. And she's going to have a Sunday brunch feral cat girls day tomorrow. And if anybody streams and they have their camera set up and you want to join our panel, you're invited. It's open for anybody to come and play with Kim Polton. And all you have to do is let her know so she can send you the link to get in. It is through StreamYard, I think. And on that, and then tomorrow we're going to be making tags. And I think I'm going to use my jelly plate tomorrow too. So I'm going to put some yellow out, and it's real watery on purpose, so it won't hurt the other paint on here. Yeah, Dana, Joe did the same thing with the last one. He got the generators working. So there, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm liking that a lot. I'm getting dark though. I need to stay on the light side. I think this will be okay. I don't think it's too compared to the other ones. It is darker, but it's still going to be. I can write with a black magic marker, and you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it. There's Kim's link for y'all to come on in tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern. And anybody is invited to join the panel. And we're going to do tags tomorrow. And I've got a box of tags. Teresa's, yeah, it's an orangey red. It looks good. I'm just going to see how much more I can drip some more yellow on here. I think I found that I like this a lot better than doing the quickie. It's quick. See, that's beautiful. I love it. That is just fall right there. You could make a leaf out of it. I'm stacking these. Hopefully they won't stick to each other. Oh, Tracy's going to fix her a little snack bag, a little craft bag. So when she goes to Michigan, I think she's leaving this later on this month. On the 18th? Did you tell me you were about the 18th? And so Teresa's address will be changed in the address file place. It'll be changed to her daughter's address while she's gone, the 19th. So that way we can still mail her stuff. So she can still get Happy Mail. Make sure you take some glitter glue with you, Teresa. Last year, she was up there and she ran out of glue, and she says to her daughter, Crystal, go get, when you stop in and get me some glitter glue. And she come home and she goes, Mom, I didn't know that there were so many glitter glues out there, and everything she had glitter in it. And the glitter glue that we're talking about is that kind that everybody raves over that is really good. Art glitter glue. And that's just the name of the glue. And then I heard another story about the art glitter glue. Anyway, she came home with a bag of glue, all these glues, and I'm sure she's still using them. But it was really funny. But it was the name of the bottle is art glitter glue. And how that came about back in the day when it first started doing business, they people who made that glue, it was to use with your glitter. You would put the glue down, sprinkle your glitter in it, and then your glitter, it's like embossing. It would be uh, the long way, using glue for embossing instead of the embossing powders that uh, you have to use a heat gun on. So anyway, she has had a bag full of glue, and I'm sure she's still using it. But that's how the art glitter glue got started, named art glitter glue, because they were using it to sprinkle glitter on top of on their projects. I don't remember who I heard that from. Not very long ago. Somebody I watched. Okay, I got a little bit of blue in there. I got some greens. Blue and yellow make green. So I might make some green. So there's one. And we'll do it again. Ah. Ooh. Yep, I like it. So here's my yellow, and I'm going to have to find me some more ink that's empty, more paint that's empty. Oh, I think this is empty. I could put water in this one. You. That'll work. And shake that one up. Those. So let's try this and see how that works. Oh, bingo. Bingo. Oh, yeah. All right. It's a drippage. It's got drippage. We'll let it drip. That's all right. I need a little bit more orange in there. Just a little bit more. Let me find the orange. Do I have an orange? With a little bit in there. That's a full bottle. I'm looking for empty bottles. But we can make it. We can make orange. Get us a palette. Put a little bit of orange in there. And a little bit of water. like that. Dog alert! It's just Joe. It's just Joe. It could be a delivery. So I've kind of switched from watercolors to acrylic is what I've done. Is what I've done. So I like that, and we'll put some more yellow out. And another envelope. Hi, hi, Jen. Some of the girls over from Sherian. Is Sherian still going? Did she hang up? Thanks for coming in. So anyway, I'm doing watercolor and acrylic paint, and I'm doing envelopes. Jen, uh, Sherian was doing alcohol inks. So yeah. So that's that story. So let me get some more paint over here. Get some orange drippage. We're just making it up as we go. So let me get that down, and I can leave that in the paint and use some yellow. And some of this blue green. Try that. Grab another envelope. This is going better. It's going faster than the watercolors. Yeah. Hi, Laura. The only reason why is because it's not going fast enough for me. So I had to go. I had to switch. I had to switch. So yeah, that's going to be cute. That's going to be cute. Hmm. I like that hint of blue in there. It's just real pretty from my angle. So yeah, there we go. So let's get some more orange. I need to count and see how many I got. So you might want to stick around. Don't go nowhere. You know what that means. When Beth says don't go nowhere, you know what that means. Put some more of this down. Just a little shake. It's watered down paint. It goes on faster than it did with the watercolors. Couple of envelopes. Okay. If y'all need me, now Teresa types in caps because she can't see very good on her phone. So you guys have to understand that Teresa gets to type in caps all the time. But if you want to get my attention, type in caps. Yes, yes, Doretha, that's what I'm using. I had a little bit of paint in here and add a bunch of water to it, and I'm using the rest of this for just water. And a trick that Dee Dee taught me, she taught me this trick. Whenever you get because I put my bottles up here on a shelf, and you put a W on it so that you know it's watered down. That way, when you use it, you won't come out in all water. Um, it's just a little trick that we've learned how to do, over the years. So this is all watered down. And then I put a diamond on the diamond paint, the pearl paint that I buy, the glitter paints. I put a diamond on the bottom so that I know it's a shiny paint. No, not all of my bottles. I just had two that were low. I had an orange one a yellow one. The orange one's got a little bit of water in it, but not much. But these two I watered down a lot. And then I watered down the orange one in my palette. There's orange paint here. So that's how that got watery. And then I need some blue. Let's find an empty blue bottle. I'm going to have to water some of my blue down on the tray. I could try it full strength, but I think watered down would be better. I'm going to put a little bit of water in this one. It's not empty, but it's about down to here. And I'll put a W on it so I'll know. But acrylic paints will last forever if you do add a little water to them. They're like watercolors. But I like that blue. I want that blue on here. And I'll just do a few drops. And then I'll put some yellow back down. I'm making this up as I go. I didn't have a recipe when I started. I did not have a recipe when I started. I just sort of started doing it. And I thought, oh, this will be neat. I can do this real fast. Well, it wasn't fast enough. So I'm sorry about the dogs, guys. I'm going to whip my husband if he don't come in and get him. So here's this one. It's getting dark, too dark. The blue is too dark. Either use less of the blue, because I want it to be where I can write an address on there. Okay. They're drippy. You might get some colors on the back sides because I'm kind of laying them on top of each other. Okay, I'm going to put some of this coral. It's called pink coral, and it's orangey. And then I will put a little bit of this yellow on top of the blues because they're too dark. I'll get some. I don't mind some of it. We just have to find a happy medium. So, and you can, yeah, you could put another, that's right. Hi, Debbie. A stencil on top of them would be cool. It sure would. It sure would. Stamping. I'm going to see if I can add some more yellow. See, the blue is still there. But I would imagine you can use alcohol inks and water, anything you want uh, to use on this. Kitty Jen says her cat is saying hello. Hello, kitty, kitty. Okay, so I still have a few more envelopes. Let's see how much I can get off of this. Do some more of this. See, this is watered down too, but I'm watering it down a little bit more even. Like that. So let's see a little bit of this. I feel like I'm cooking. A sprinkle of this and a sprinkle of that. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. So, oh, you could stencil with a lighter Okay, I got you on those dark ones. I think I will. See, I like the light one much better. I do like that little bit of blue on there, but I don't. Doesn't have to be as dark as those other ones. That's really garden. Looks like a garden. I really like that one because this one here had too much blue, and I could even probably lay something on that to tone it down some. See if it does because it was wet. And put this one back down here. So, oh, Brenda says her dogs were barking along with my dogs. So anyway, let's. I'm going to clean this off with a baby wipe, and it should wipe off pretty easy. And I will probably get this out tomorrow. If anybody wants to come in to Kim's channel tomorrow morning at 12 o'clock, we will be, we're going to be doing tags, making tags. So that's about as clean as it's going to get. I can get another one to, and it doesn't matter if your jelly plate is stained, it won't hurt a thing. It's just that you can't see what you're pulling off sometimes when it's stained. But I've had this for 3 or 4 years, and I'm I'm not had a bit of trouble with it. The only thing is you got to make sure your protected sheet on here doesn't have any bubbles on here. There's a little mark in the jelly plate there, and it was a crumb, something stuck in there, a piece of something off of the desk. But anyway, I've had it. I've got my usage out of it for sure. So if I have to buy a new one of these days, it's not going to be no big deal. But I have the original container that it came in, and you can find them all over the place. And then I had this plastic cellophane, which was the original cellophane that came on it, and you can see it's got paint on it. But I'm going to lay it down right on top of this, and I'm going to do it so that I don't have any bubbles in it. And then I take and I put it right back in here. And it's in a snap case. It's in the little snappy thing. And it sits with my books. They say you're supposed to have them lay flat, but I've never laid mine flat. It's between two books, so it's kept flat. Maybe that's the trick. So I'm gonna get my heat gun here, and I'm going to dry some of my envelopes. I should make some ink blobs, paint blobs. Let's see. Peter's telling us all kinds of stuff. Peter has a dog, and his dog was running around looking for the dogs that were barking. Uh-huh. Peter says in Germany you can buy a recipe book with the title Noodlers and title paper, a comedy book about COVID-19. Okay. I could even do something with that. So they're not very shiny. They're a matte. It's a matte shade. And see, that's got a lot of yellow on it, and I can see an address on that without a problem. Hi, Cheryl. How do you do? Let's see. How many we got? Are you counting? Cute, 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 cute. Cheryl just had a nap. Good, Cheryl. Okay. And this would be fun to do with marble paper too. Put this in the bottom of your box and let the marbles roll over it. This one's too dark. But I could also use a white label to write on, which might not be a bad idea anyway. I've lost count. Now these were the shimmer paints, and they have a little bit of a shimmer to them. These were the watercolor paints, and they are pastels. And I got darker with the primary colors with the paint. I ended up getting darker using those. But these were the light ones. They're my favorite. Hi, Renee. We're playing. Anyway, tomorrow, Sunday morning, 12 o'clock, Kim Polkin's channel, we're going to be doing the Sunday brunch bunch feral cat girls uh, group. If anybody wants to uh, come in tomorrow, if you're streaming ability, you can come in and be part of the panel. And I think we're going to do tags. And she mentioned something about journaling by 5 on tags. So if we do, we probably won't use a timer, but we'll use the 5 subjects, which is color, um, texture, stamping, mark making, an image, and doodling. Those will be the 5 subjects that we'll do on each tag. So let's count them. I like to count stuff. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 20. And 2, 4, 6, 27. Woo! 27. I need at least 35. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. There's 36, 37 envelopes. So I need to do the rest of these too. So let me see. What else could I do with these? That would be fun. I do have some markers that I like, and they are called thin tempera paint sticks. This is something that Margaret sent me, and I like these sticks. They're fun, and I've got some of them over there. Let's get these out. Oh, there's 2 rows of them. Woohoo! I was going to put them in a can, but I don't have enough room on my desk. But there's the blue one, and there is some colors over here. I'm going to stick to fall colors. So I'm going to go with the light blue and the yellow, a little bit of orange and greens, and see if these will be enough to do it with. And I'll put these over here, and I'm going to do the rest of these with these things, and I'm just going to do them a random, and they will dry. You can rub them if you get to them real fast. You can rub them a little bit, but they will dry like that. So I'm just going to do something like this, and I think feather end. It's the other end. That's the twist end. So I'm going to just do some mark making. And a little bit of orange and a little bit of blue. Psychedelic. It's going to be psychedelic. I like the orange. A lot of yellow. Okay. That's what these are going to look like. I'm just making it up as I go. I like it. Fall. It's fall, y'all. That's what I'm looking for. Fall. Okay. All right. I got two more under there. These envelopes are thin. Let's see. What are these? All right, now there's our envelopes. And here are all of this color sticks. I like these color sticks. They remind me of the Gelatos. And I've got Gelatos. I still got Gelatos from way back when. They last for a long time. But these are handy. These are King Art Tempera paint sticks. And it's got they're like a gel. They're like a jelly, but they dry pretty fast. they do dry. Cheryl wants a heart. Cheryl wants pink. Okay. This much has pink. So we should have at least 45 or 35 envelopes now, I think. Okay, the heart's going to be upside down, but that's okay. It's on there. They're kind of sticking, but they're drying too, so let's see now. Okay, so we've got envelopes, and we've got all kinds of stuff. So, what I'm going to do is, I've got some fall things. I'm going to put these up out of the way, let them dry. I need my beverage. Are they going to do something about the spot, Cheryl? Oh, Cheryl's been to the doctor. And she's had, actually, I don't know if she's been to the doctor yet, but she's got an appointment with the doctor. I'm thinking the 8th. She's got an appointment, so she's dealing with stuff. She's dealing with a bunch of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my magic marker out, and I'm going to write your names down. And the only way I know to do it is if I go backwards, the way we do our prayer. We're going to pray over these names as I write them down. So we're going to do Cheryl, and we're going to do Goldie, and Joyce. Let me get some of these other ones. And don't let nobody leave. Don't you leave. Sherry. Van. We got 2 Sherrys. We're lucky with Sherrys. There's Kellyanne. We're going to put Kellyanne on here too. Kellyanne. Jessie Gold. Jessie. I'll put Jessie on here. And I'm going to go up backwards now. Let me go backwards. We've got Brenda. Brenda A. And we go backwards. We've got Doretha. See, this one's dark. I'm going to put it on the bottom. I have to lighten that one up. So here's Doretha. And then we have, I'm looking at your names. Hang on. We have Jens Peter. He's going to be in Germany. He's going to need a round stamp. So I always put a round one there, so I don't actually put a regular USA stamp on there. I always put a round circle in the corners of out of country. Okay, we've got Peter, Cheryl, Renee, and Sharon. That one's kind of dark. Renee and Sharon Lumbar. And going backwards, I'll go back down to the bottom in a few minutes. Some of them are going to be upside down. I don't care. Debbie Epps. Debbie. We got Peter. I got Goldie. Jennifer. Jennifer. I'm looking. Laura. Laura. And we have Linda. I'm looking. Sherry, Brenda, Debbie, Federal, Laura, Keith, Jennifer, Janet Nash. Now I will hold Janet's because she's leaving town this week. So I will mail hers later on, like after the 22nd. And she'll get a round stamp too. She'll be back around the 22nd. She's going to Africa. I'm jelly. Okay, then we have Teresa. I think she wants an orange one. This one's the orangiest. And she's not leaving till the 19th, so I think I can get hers to her on time. And I guess y'all can figure out you're getting an envelope, right? Janet, Brenda. Did y'all figure you were going to get an envelope? Have you figured it out? Surprise! Belinda. Belinda's here. I got Laura, Teresa, Sharon. Getting to the top here. Jen. I need her name and address, and I think she's gone. But I will let. She was in Sharon's channel, so I can find out her address. It's amazing how I can think and remember all this. It's just amazing, I say. You all keep typing, and I can't scroll up because that's as far as it'll go back. Okay, let's go back down to the bottom. Who's in the balcony? How many are in the balcony? Cindy's here. Cindy will want one. Cindy will want an envelope. Colleen's here. Colleen will want one. Angela's here. Angela gets a pretty one. They're all pretty. Okay. Who else is in the balcony? Esther's here. Okay. Alrighty. Sharon R is here. Sharon, I want one. We're 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 writing envelopes out tonight, and we can. And I want everybody to say thank you, Sharon R. Thank you, Sharon R, for your donation of stamps. She sent me a thing of stamps. Margaret, Margaret will want one. Thank you, Sharon R. Thank you, Sharon R. Thank you, Sharon R. Thank you, Sharon R. Everybody's saying thank you. Now, okay, for a moment here, I'm going to count. I'm going to count and see how many. We've got 35 in the room. So let's see if I've got at least. Did Vanessa come in? We'll send Vanessa one. I didn't see her. Okay, I don't see anybody else. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna count real quick. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There she is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 2, 4, 5, 26. Actually, what's that one? 26. I think I counted 26. This will be for Vanessa. Alrighty. There's 26. I have 36 in my room. So I'm going to do a roll call, and you tell me if you haven't heard your name yet. I've got Vanessa, Margaret, Sharon, Esther, Angela, Colleen, Cindy, Zen Wren, Belinda, Teresa, Janet Nash, Laura Jersey, Kitty Jen, Debbie Epps, Sharon Lumbar, Renee, Jens Peter, Doretha, Brenda, Jassy, Kellyanne, Sherry Van, Joycey, Goldie, and Cheryl. There's Rain Girl, okay, and Dana, and I think her name's Cindy. You need to message me your address if you haven't already done so. And I'll give Dana one. Hi, Andrew. I can give Andrew one. I'll send one to Becca and Andrew. So I lost count again. Hello, everybody. I lost count again. Did I miss anybody's name? Sister was watching. So I need Goldie's is Laura. Lori. Is her name Lori? Goldie? Laura? Okay. And it's Beca is her last name. Gotcha. Yes, I got Peter. I got Kitty Jen. I got Andrew. Cindy, well, we just got finished coloring the envelopes, and I did some drawing, and I did some slapping dragons, and I did some watercolor, and then I have some that are in acrylic paints, and I made envelopes up. So now I'm going to stuff them. So here's what we're going to do. I got one of these for everybody. Andrew, your mom is younger than I am. Andrew, I could be your mom. You're a little youngin'. He's a youngin'. He's a youngin'. So you're all going to get a little fall treat. And I have a little envelope with some goodies in here. And I have a piece of paper right here. You're going to get a piece of paper. And I have some ribbon. And I have some napkins. Now I know that some of y'all are into fall and not trick or treat, but these napkins were just stinking cute. And I could have bought the fall napkins, but I chose the trick or treat guys. So if we get time after I get these envelopes stuffed, I'm going to paint one of these guys. And I'm only given a half of a napkin because there was only 24 napkins, and I knew I'd have more than 24 people in here, so I cut them in half. And so if you don't like your Halloween, then you can just pass it on or throw it away or do whatever you want to do. But it's just for fun. It's not it's all for the high or good. It's not for anything bad. And so that was my spiel on the that was my spiel on that. So I'm going to put some of this ribbon in here. So you all can make a fall page when you get your envelopes, and you can make your page and post it on the group. And I think I'm going to take the wire out of this ribbon. I could leave it in. I can leave it in. Let's try this. So I've got one, 2, 3, 4 things in there so far. 4 things. And if anybody comes in, you all keep track and let me know if anybody new comes in that I didn't call your name. And Cindy, Rain Girl Cindy, you need to send me your address so I can mail you one. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And I thought, well, I can do this. But I don't think you all would care to watch me do it a little bit. So I'm going to try to mass produce these things. And I went ahead and already folded the napkins and did all that. So there. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of organized, but I'm also scattered brained. Sometimes I get scattered brained. So I don't know how many pieces of ribbon I'm going to get off of this. Teresa, I will send yours up north, and you can let your kids play with it. Maybe they'll make a page. You think they would, Teresa? Everything in it is fall except for the napkin. The napkin is the only one. It's trick or treat. But I'm all for trick or treating. I don't think that is the the purpose. I don't think the purpose of trick or treat is evil. I don't think it's against the against. I don't think it's against any commandments. We could do roll a pumpkin. I might have it out. Teresa said she's going in November now. Okay. So anyway, everybody gets 4 things. You get a piece of paper. You get a napkin, just for fun. And then you get a little fall treat. And a little piece of fall ribbon. Isn't that pretty? That's 4 things. Where am I going to put them at? I think I got this one done. Okay. Just 4 things. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just a little fall packet. Okay. So, the first one didn't get homemade paper. That one did. That one did. And yes, it did. I had it in there. You watching me like a hawk, I'm telling you. Watch me. You got to sometimes. And I might add something else before it's over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta watch me like a hawk. A little goodie bag. Mm-hmm. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I looked for anything that was flat, that I could be flat in an envelope. And that's how I come up with all of this little stuff. It's just stuff. It's nothing fancy, not very much. Probably a nickel's worth of stuff. A nickel. And the stamps are free. So, yoo-hoo! Way to go. The stamps are free. So if anybody's up in the balcony that didn't get their name down, you need to ask me, and I'll alphabetize them, and I'll go over the names here in a few minutes and do it again just in case. Uh, and so Yes. Where is Joe? Yes, Joe should be in here. He could be a licking him. He could lick him. So anyway, I did tell you that I was going to tell you something tonight. I'm thirsty. I have been so dry this week. My mouth has been dry, and and I don't know if it's the weather or what it is. But anyway, what I want to tell you now that we've done the playing cards, that's October's trade is playing cards. So November's trade is anything orange. So I figured between the ribbon and the napkin and the goodie bag, there is something orange in here for you for November's trade. So everybody's going to be getting something orange from me. It can be anything you want to do. If you want to make a pumpkin, if you want to make a card, I might end up trying to make up some more ACT cards. And I've got 10 of these. And if I can get uh, 30 made up, I will put a card in your envelopes just to add everybody a card. And so that's November is anything orange. And you can do it up. So that was my announcement for tonight. Hi, Linda. I'll put Linda in. She wants to be in. So we'll put Linda's name on here. So Linda, did I message it to you? I think I messaged it to you. Look in Messenger and see if there's a picture of an envelope. I do have it right here. You've got Teresa Church and Jennifer Watts, Linda. Teresa Church and Jennifer Watts. Kitty Jen. Jennifer. Okay. Tater tots for snacks. Okay. Well, there's Eddie. Hi, Eddie. Howdy do. Is it Eddie or Edie? I bet it's Edie. Edie or Ed. Edie or E. Edie or Eddie. Welcome. Edie, if you would like to message me your name and address, I'll send you an envelope. I know, Brenda. I'm sorry. Uh, we're going to have one of the things with the mailing, she said she received a lumpy envelope and it only had one stamp and it got to her just fine and no, it went through. It depends on who's working the the countertops and the um, if any of your envelopes are the least little bit lumpy, I'm going to put hand process on it, and I'm also going to put a regular stamp and an extra postage stamp. I'm going to, if it's not completely flat, these will not be completely flat. They're going to be just lightly lumpy. And I'm going to put extra postage on them, and I will spread the lump out. Put half over there and half over there, so that it'll go through and hand process, so it doesn't get clogged up in the machines and it doesn't get kicked out. If you don't put hand process on it, it'll go through the machines, and the machines only take thin things, real thin. If there's the least little bump on it, it'll kick it out. And what they're doing with all of those envelopes that are kicked out, they're just returning them back to sender instead of sending them on as hand process. But hand process has to have a little extra more postage, and it's non-machinable. Exactly. And then it should go through without any problems. And that's what I'm going to suggest you all do, uh, if you would. So that's the story. Okay. So I'm so sorry that I'm glad you got your cards. Okay, Rain Girl. Do you have Messenger? Messenger is safe. But you can have my email too. So, yeah, get a piece of paper. Oh, I'll just type it in. Here you go. There's my email. And Edie, if you want to message me your ad name and address, Edie, I will send you an envelope with love. I will. Angie's here. I need to give Angie one. I've got Angie's address. Okay. So I'm going to have to probably quit doing this, and I'll move on. I'll move on. Tell you. But I've got half of them done up. I know, honey. It is irritating, but um, I I don't know what else to tell you to do. Uh, I think the hand processing. Oh, here, just a minute. I'm sorry, it didn't push. It didn't go through. There it goes. There it goes. There we go. So, Edie, if you want to email me your address, I'll send you an envelope with goodies in it. So you'll have some fun. And I had a lot of fun last week. If you missed Thursday, I made homemade paper. Well, Colleen, I tell you, um, I do send Joe to the post office a lot, and if uh, if I have mailed, if I have weighed my letter, and I know it's under one stamp, or if I know it's thick and I need to put an extra postage on it or a butterfly stamp, I will do that. And if I've done that and I know that that is within the scope of things, I will put it in my mailbox or in the blue box at the post office. It has never come back to me. The people in the back, like I said, if it's hand processed, then you shouldn't get it back. You know, if you put extra postage on it and send it hand processed, non-machinable, it'll go through. It'll go through. So I'm just going to put these back over here, and I used up all my ribbon except for that little tiny little piece right there. Don't need that. I'm going to put my paint up. I'm going to put a W on them. What did I do with my magic marker? I keep missing it. There it is. I'm going to put a W on the bottom of it so I know that there's water in it. Thank you, Cindy. I got it, Cindy. Thank you, honey. Water and water. So we could use these paints sporadically. I should do some paint blobs. So anyway, I'm going to put these over here. I was going to put one of these in my book, in your envelope too. I'm just going to stick them right here. Got half of these done up. So I will. Okay, I got my desk cleaned off and half of those thingies done. And if anybody else comes in that I haven't got an envelope for, I've got more envelopes. I don't know why, but it's not going in the bag like I want it to. It just didn't want to go. Okay, so I'll finish these up later. And let's see what I got over here to play with. Got some more Happy Mail. Don't need that. There it is. We got Roll a Pumpkin. So, let me put this away. Put my water up. Have a drink of my beverage. So, who wants to play Roll a Pumpkin? Sharon says, Linda, my husband wants to buy him one. I think Linda's talking about her son. And that's good. Oh, good. Okay. And he liked the Reading Railroad book? Okay. I didn't know if he could read, but there's a lot of history um, in there that you might have to read him something. Jassy wants to play. Now, Linda, say thank you. Linda, say thank you. It's okay, Linda. Hi, Mitzi. I'm going to send Mitzi one. I got an envelope for Mitzi. I've been sending out a happy mail tonight, Mitzi. So you'll get some happy mail. And I never did hear anything back from Edie. And I'm not sure if, let's see if she is a channel. No. Okay. Cindy wants to draw a pumpkin. Oh, on Monday, Andrew's daughter, Margie, and his wife are traveling to Anchorage, Alaska for a medical appointment, a 4-day trip. Back on the 10th or the 11th. Is anybody going with her? Uh, anybody else going with her? Has she done it before? I'm assuming she's flying. Edie, it's free. It's a free envelope. It's we call it Happy Mail, Edie. It's Happy Mail, and if you want to send me some Happy Mail back, you may, but you don't have to. Cheryl's going to play. Okay, let me get a piece of paper. I liked the pumpkin that we did the other day. That was so fun. It turned out very different and unique. I've never done one like this before, and I like it's kind of like 3D. So it was really cool. So did I get Donna up? Did I put Donna down on the envelope? Donna was in here. I don't remember writing Donna's name down. Donna was in here. And if anybody else comes in, I've got 2 more envelopes over there. So, okay, I'm going to get a piece of paper. I got paper right here. Got a nice big piece of paper. We're going to roll a pumpkin. I've got those markers are still out. So I need to get my dice out. We like to play games in here. And this one is a dice game where we have to roll the little dice. And it's from 1 to 6. And the first one we're going to roll is for the head. And the number is, good night, Laura. Okay, Cheryl, thanks. And where we go. Number 2. Number 2 is a tall pumpkin, a tall, skinny pumpkin. I'm going to use my magic marker. I can use those. I'm going to use those paint things. It comes in colors. There's a brown one. So I've got a Humpty Doo up here for the stalk, and there's going to be a hat. So I'm going to leave the stalk off for the moment. I think. Oh, the stem. I have to draw for the stem. So this goes down to the bottom down here. And this pen, you can smudge it with water with a damp finger, but it will dry flat in just a minute. Give it a chance and it will dry. So you can rub it a little bit, or you can let it dry, and it will dry flat. Joyce is playing. Angie's eating. So there's my pumpkin, tall and skinny. So the next one is the stem. So let me roll the dice for the stem. Number 5. And he's got a curly stem. It looks like a question mark. So I'm just going to go back up here. And I'm going to use as much paper as I can. So it's going to be like this. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. There's my stem. And I'm just going to color it in. Okay. Now, Sherry's playing. Woohoo! Federal's playing. Angie's got to go to the kitchen. Brenda's making cobbler. So there's the pumpkin and the stem. The next one are going to be the eyes. And we can do these eyes, or I have eye stickers. So let's see if any of these eyes will match my stickers. And I'll roll the eyes. Bye, Edie. Okay. Jennifer's playing. Sherry's making an ATC. Woohoo! For the November swap. Yeah, anything orange. There you go, Sherry. I'm not taking names until the end of October, though. We are way ahead of schedule. But I liked doing the playing cards because it was easy, and I thought it went well, and I thought it went real smooth. And anything orange, we're going to do something orange for November. Is the swap, and I will take names and do that at the end of this month. So the eyes are going to be number 3, and he's got spooky eyes. He's scared to death. Woo! Wonder what he saw. Saw a ghost or something? So let's see if we can find some eyeballs in the middle. I kind of like these. Let's use these. I can make bigger ones. If they're not big enough, I'll take them off and put bigger ones. He's going, what? Say what? What are you talking about? Okay, there's the eyes. Now, um, this is going to be for the nose. And the nose is number 3. And he just has a box nose. A big old box. Or a little one. So that's what I'm doing. There's his nose. Yes, the eyes were like this. Ooh. Saw dancing ghosts. That's right. He probably did. So the next one are ears. He's got a variety of ears. Number 4. His ears are like square fish hooks. They're like fish hooks. Matches his nose. And there's his ears. He's looking good. Brenda's pumpkin is suspiciously looking like a strawberry. Is it going to have freckles? The next one is a design on the. But I'm going to. Did I do his mouth yet? His mouth is on the back, so I'm going to hold off on the design, and I'm going to hold off on the jewelry. I'm going to hold off on the prompts. I'm going to go switch over here to the mouth and the hat, and see what we get for the mouth. Number 1. So he gets just a happy grin. He gets a happy grin. Just a smile with dimples. Okay. So he gets. He's kind of cute. So now, yeah, googly eyes would be cute. So the next one is a hat. So let's see what we can do for a hat. Number 1, and he gets a pilgrim hat. Just kind of a stovepipe hat. So I'm going to give him a hat. We'll do it in black. And I think this is black. Kind of looks like purple. Either way, it could be a purple hat. So it kind of goes around like this. It's purple. And then it goes up. And there's a circle at the top and back down. And then I'm going to color it. And I'm going to use another shade to help color the rest of it. There's his hat. How's that look? We did his hat. We did his smile. I think I'm going to add some red to his mouth. And then we've got design, jewelry, and prompts. So with the designs, let's see which kind of designs we can use on them. And number 6, and it's swirls. Swirls. So I'm going to get the orange. And there is another orange. Doing pretty good with this stuff here. We use these 2 colors. So let's see how many orange swirls we can do. Doing orange swirls. We're decorating. I've never done anything like this in my entire life. I've never done this kind of a picture before. I've played Roll a Pumpkin, but I've never decorated with swirls before. So this is a lighter orange, and I'm just going to color the rest of my pumpkin in. And it's easy to do with these markers. They're like a slick pen, and I can go over top of the other orange, and it won't smear, won't bother. It's already dry, and it's not going to bother it. And I can get on the brown, and it won't smudge on the brown either. It's dry. It dries fast. So that's what he's looking like. Okay, almost done with this. See, if I was using a Sharpie or something, it would be a mess. It really would. But this is a slick stick and it dries. It dries. It's kind of waxy and it's kind of like it's a it dries plain. It's not a grease. It's not a greasy. It's greasy when you put it on, but it's not greasy after it dries. And so I don't know what the product is. If it's some kind of an aloe or something, but it dries fast. So he's looking awful cute, and I'm thinking about going around his eyes a little bit, like here, just that much, like that. All right, there he is. Now the next one is it's going to be jewelry. So he's going to either have a necktie, a bow tie, a necktie, or a necklace of a cross, a pumpkin, a cat, or a star. So let's see what his jewelry is going to be. And here we go. Number 5. Number 5 is a kitty cat necklace. And I do have a silver. I don't know if it shows silver, but we're going to find out. So a kitty cat necklace is going to be like this. It's not, I got to let it dry a little bit more. And it's not showing up, but not everything is lost because I have uh, in my possession okay, what's going on over here? Something's in my way. Something's fighting me. Something is fighting me, I tell you. I've got an orange, a piece of orange paper envelope or something over here. And if it's not right here, it is right here. I still have it. Somebody sent me a birthday card and it's got this. So I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it good. Good night, Peter. It's very late over there where he lives. So I'm just going to cut the lid off. Save this orange for something else since it's orange season. And I'm going to make a kitty cat. And it's going to be embossed with the Hallmark. So my orange is not going to show up. I got to have some other color. That's not going to work. Reject. I've got a little folder over here with some paper in it. I could do a black kitty. We'll do a black kitty. That'll show up. So, see. So I'm going to go up and make some ears. And go over here and make another ear. And then I'm going to go back down and finish making the little kitty cat face. There's the kitty cat. I can make it just a little bit smaller with bigger ears. If I want. Like that. Okay. So we did the kitty cat. So I need the black pen back out. Oh, it was dark purple. It wasn't black. Oh, I do have a black one though. Here's a black one. So I'm going to make his, it's going to be on a chain. So we'll just do it like this. Like that. And we'll glue him down there. Yeah, they're Slick Sticks. And Crayola makes them. And I think I've got some of Crayola. I've got some of these somewhere. But Crayola makes them. And these are King's Art. This is King Art. And they're tempera paint sticks. And they're like Slick Sticks. Yes. All right, there's his necklace. And I need that silver pen back to see if it'll work. Dropping my pens. There's a silver one around here. Yeah, I know I had a silver pen because I tried to use it and I didn't get anywhere with using it. So where did I put it? So, yeah. Let's look for it. I don't see it. Did I drop it? That's a possibility. That is a possibility. There it is. Found it. So what I also have some other pens that I have that's supposed to write on everything. These are called Pentel Art pens, and they remind me of, you see that in the bottom? They remind me of those crystal pens that leak. That's what they remind me of. And look at the purple one. It leaks. The ink seeps out. Don't like that. But anyway, I'm going to try using the light one. And if I leave them up, I get my hands in them. If I leave them down, they're going to. Anyway, let's see if it works. But I have a funny, strange feeling that these pens are not going to be my favorite. Nope. Can't get that one to work. That's not fair. I can't get that one to work. Okay. So now what do I do? Now what do I do? Okay, I decorated my cat. That's all it's going to get. Now, the next one is put this back over here in the scrap bin. I've got a scrap place over here. I didn't want to go in there, but let's try another spot. There. So, we did the jewelry, and now we're going to do a prompt. And then we're almost done with our pumpkin. Doesn't it look cute? I love him. So the next one is number 6, and it says a tree is a prompt. So a tree. And I'm going to be creative and draw a tree. I've got green. It's going to be a green tree. It's going to be green tree because I got so much orange. It don't have to be green. So, all right, so I'm going to try to draw a tree. And I'm trying to think. I could do it one or two ways. One or two ways. I could make a great big leaf in the background. Or I can draw a little tree down here on the page. Let's see if this will go. See, this is not slicky anymore. It's dry. It's not slick. It's not slick at all. So we could just draw a tree like this. And it marks on top of the pumpkin. We made a spruce tree. So there's my tree. So there is our roll of pumpkin. But I think I want to color the background. Good night, Kellyanne. How about if I've got 2 yellows. Let's check out and see if the yellow will be pretty on the background. And I'll do a two-tone. And because the paint is dry, it's not mixing, it's not smearing or blended with the other colors. It's going right beside it, and you're seeing the true color. I'm suppose while they're still wet, they could probably blend. So let's see. This looks fluorescent, this yellow. Let's turn the lights out and see if it glows in the dark. Okay. Dog alert. I'm sure it's just their father. I'm sure. He needs a trunk. Okay. So there it is. I like it. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do with this pumpkin. And I have decided that the book that I have that has the paper that comes out, I'm going to rebind it. Yep, it's not going to stay that way. Let's see if I can find it. It's not this. Yes, it is. It's this one. This is the book. So all of these pages are going to come out, and I'm going to I'm going to rebind these pages. I love everything that we did in here. All of the pictures and everything. I'm going to cut these ridges off. And I'm going to sew it together. I just don't like this. I like it okay when it stays neat, but these don't stay neat. They're every which way, and I just don't care for it. So I'm gonna do something about it. So there. It's cantankerous. So I have to decide. Or am I going to cut it off? See, that's what I did to this page. This came out of the book, and I cut that thing off. So he'll be the last page. I'll put the date on him, since that pen is dry now. Put the date on him, and he'll be the last one. So I'll have to cut, and I'll probably just do it all by hand. And eventually, eventually it'll be okay. So I'm going to put these back in here. And there's a couple of more of these out somewhere. And I dropped one. I think it was a green one. I gotta get up to get it. Daddy's getting all over them for barking. Get in here and take care of them. Why don't you? Okay. So anyway, I'll come across them. They go in here when I find them. But those are nice paint sticks. Okay. So I'm going to get my scissors. My skeezers. Oh, there's the brown one. And there's another yellow one. I don't have that many out. They're just laying around here on the desk. Okay, so that'll work for that. Till I'm better paid. So let me find. I was looking for my black ones, but they're not here. So I'll use these.
Better paid. I didn't know you had a job.
Yes, I do have a job, Joe.
Hey, looky here. Mitzi, Jazzy, Sherry, Jody. What you all girls doing? Brenda, Angie, Butter Rope, time. Yeah. Brenda. I think we're going to get a little rain. I've been outside. I fell asleep.
Outside?
Yeah, why do you think the dog's been barking? They locked me out.
How did they lock you out?
How did they lock me out?
Yeah.
Well, I tried to open
How'd
the
you
door.
get in? Did you crawl in through the dog door?
No, I went all the way around the house.
Did you knock or ring the doorbell or something?
Well, evidently we ain't got a doorbell on the back.
You could have pecked on my window.
Yeah. I should have. But they were barking enough.
Was the back door locked?
Mm-hmm. What? Oh, now we're buddies. I got a buddy now. The big mouth buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She got a paw on me like she ain't letting go.
She's saying, Dad, Dad,
What?
I love you, she
You
says.
love me?
Oh, Dad.
Ooh.
Did she call you?
No, she touched me
So,
with her gloves on. Oh, this is my girl. This is my girl. Ooh. Oh, now we're happy. Chew it up real good.
look at all those people saying hi to you, Joe.
I think you should have Joe draw. He's rolling the pumpkin.
We drew a pumpkin.
Oh,
Here's here. See?
she's got pretty colors on her. I love those colors on her face. Mm-hmm.
We drew a pumpkin, Joe.
Who did that? Everybody do one?
Yep, they're going to post it in my group.
We got a black cat.
He's got a necklace on.
Uh-huh. Ooh. Sit down there. This is good. You are so pretty.
Now, I swear, this one looks like it has... Oh, I've glued paper on there. That's why. But it looks like it's got two pieces of paper. Other paper.
I've worked all morning.
It must have been the same kind of paper. Okay. That's all right. We'll work with it.
Hey, there's Andrew. I didn't see you, buddy.
Yep, Andrew's here.
I've been raking the yard up front, picking up all the tree branches and everything. 55-gallon drum full. There's Colleen. Hello, Colleen. Rain girl. Hi there, Joe.
That's Cindy.
Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Margie TC.
That's Teresa.
Teresa.
She figured out how to change her name on YouTube.
Oh.
And they won't let her change it back.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not, Teresa. There's Sheriff Johnson. Hello, Joe. Sheriff Johnson. Shirley Johnson.
Oh, you all want to see what else I bought at the Dollar Tree? I bought a new tool.
Oh, those are beautiful horses. I love them, Melissa.
We made that for Melissa. Run, Melissa, run. So anyway, somebody had this, and I don't remember where I saw it at, but they put it in paint, and then they went with the paint on their on their on their paper. So let's try it out. Let me finish cutting these papers. Let's see if I can do 2 at a time.
I've seen that too. It's a splash bottle. Splash and make indentions. Whose owl is that?
That's not an owl.
It's not. What is it?
It's a chicken.
No. I was going to say, that was an owl. I was wondering if you told everybody how close you was to an owl.
I saw a real live owl last night.
Yeah, I was on the fence.
So these are going to go in a new book, and I will probably bind them together, but I think I'm going to wait for a few more pages and make it a little bit, because I've got more paper. I'll wait and do a few more pages, but that's what I'm going to do. So let me get some paint. Oh, I have some paint. Got some orange paint. Let's use up some of this. It's a cackle bird. That's what Teresa says. It's a cackle bird.
Hello, Mrs. Colleen. Colleen.
3 more days. Okay, Teresa. She said she's got 3 more days and she can change her name back.
Well, she gonna tell anybody who it is?
It'll be her name.
Well, nobody will know it until she tells it.
It'll be her name.
Oh, she's going back to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we can put the dice away. So let's wish me luck.
I need a cup of coffee too.
Wish me luck. I've never done this before in my entire life. First time ever.
She's off. You can tell because she is. Ah, look at it. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Looks like a porcupine. Sit there.
I can make flowers.
Oh,
one dip did the whole page.
One of a kind.
The whole page, one dip. And it was watered down paint.
Okay, now you got to look real close and see if you got my name's in there. Joe. There's a Gus JC.
Let me get my table cleaned off here.
Crazy. Oh, bet you could have made the.
That's what I got out. I'm going to do the back side of the envelopes. I want to do another collar on top of this, but I'm going to let it dry. Since I have the orange paint out, I can do some of the backs of these envelopes.
Oh my goodness.
But I think it needs 2 collars. And I'm still using the same first dip.
Uh-huh.
Dibs. It's got dibs.
I don't know.
That would be hair. I could go ahead and cut this up and cut it in flat pieces,
No,
and it would be great for hair.
I don't think you could. You'll lose
He
your.
doesn't know me very well, does he? I said, I know that I can cut this up and get a square of it, and then I could use it for somebody's hair and do hair.
You will not have the.
And you can also use a uh, stencil or to just block off some of the page and then do it, the hair.
Okay,
I'll do it.
girls.
I can do it.
Okay, everybody, raise your hand. Who thinks she's right? Because I'm have to go against her on this one. If she takes the air and all the goop out of there,
There's no
it
goop. It's
will
the
not
air.
work.
It's full of air, Joe. It's like a balloon. Gosh,
What
he
I'm-
thinks there's slime in there, and there's not slime.
Oh.
There's no slime. So I'm just going to sit these over
Oh.
here, and these are already.
Marie's worried to death. She says, "Oh, I got to go get some coffee. I'll be back."
That's Teresa. Teresa's going to go get coffee.
Oh.
So now it's dried, so I have to get some more cooler. And I've got more orange.
That used to be mine.
What used to be yours?
That blue thing.
This here?
Yeah. Where do you think it come from?
I just bought it last night, dear.
You know that one, but the
Dollar Tree.
Tree.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I bought mine too.
What did you use yours for?
Never seen it except one time. That's when I brought it home, and it was gone. I think
you're lying.
I think the dogs chewed it.
They don't chew up anything.
Oh, that would scare them. That's a identification thing, though. You want everybody to know what your letter was. There you go. There's your color. My.
Brenda says they curl up. Well, I could glue it on a piece of wood.
Okay, I'm just telling you. Just like everything else in this universe.
I could fix it.
If you drain the substance that makes the universe what it is.
I don't need no negativity in here.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah, cardboard or something. Yeah, Brenda, you're right. So tomorrow morning, 12 o'clock, noon, Kim Poulton's going to be on.
Kim Fulton.
Poulton.
Fulton.
And she's going to have Sunday Fun Day brunch gang girls brunch day, and we're going to have a panel of people, and we're going to play with tags tomorrow morning. If anybody wants to be on the panel, just let Kim know, and she will send you the link, and and you can play with us. And we're very fun to play with, and we're very easy to play along with if you're playing along with us at home. I think that's I can't be all of my envelopes because I had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, now where are the rest of the envelopes? 18.
Just because I'm in the room, don't blame me.
18. I have to hold this or I'll get stuff all over me.
Oh
18, 19,
There goes the horse.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31,
That's right,
32,
Brenda. That's what I say.
33, 34, 35, and 36. I've got 36 envelopes.
Brenda said her granddaughter would pop one of those in her truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, I'm not going to pop it. I'll just leave it as is.
Yeah, you see, you scared her right into that one. She knows. She knows. I don't think she would have done it in the first place. She's just trying to get a rise out of
Just
me.
talking. Aren't we allowed to talk? There's Kim. Oh, Kim. Put your link in, honey. We're going to come to your house in the morning.
All right. Kim Fulton.
Yeah, that's Joe, Angela. It sure is. In the flesh.
How are you doing, Angela? Angela Adele. Sweetheart.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Andrew. He's good about doing stuff like that.
Thanks, Andrew.
He's a
You're a
helper.
top-notch guy, you know it.
He's a helper. He knows. He knows he's a helper. He's smart as a tack.
We didn't have all these ladies to help. We wouldn't know what to do, would we, Andrew? I guess that's why I got up this morning and made eggs and bacon and cooked for 4 hours.
He did.
I'm hungry. Oh, looky there. Look at that little black dog. Are you my dog? Do you love me? Tell me something. Tell me you love me. I love you, David. I love you, David. Tell me again. I'll give you food. I'll give you some candy. You want some? There it is. Oh, I love you, Daddy.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, right. That's right, Andrew. No need to thank him, he says. We are just a great community. We really are. We're a good group. And I'm very proud of our group.
Yep, she is. I appreciate you all being there for each and every one of you girls.
So now let's see. Let's try a napkin. It dries pretty good. Okay. Oh, look, there's another palette under there. Shall we do green? Let's do my blue green. I love this blue green. I'm never going to find it. It's called ochre green or urban green or something. So let's put a little bit of this out. And let's just see if we can add two. Yep. Make sure I'm in the frame.
Better road but keep.
We'll get some accents on the front of it too. Maybe. Dollar Tree, Mitzi. The Dollar Tree. But I saw somebody else do this first, and I don't remember who it was. And it wasn't very long ago, the couple weeks maybe. And I saw somebody do this, and I love it. It's pretty cool. I know. It's perfect. Everybody will be getting one. And they had some oblong ones. They weren't round. They were just like a size of a hot dog bun, about that size. And I started to get that one. And I thought, oh, it doesn't really matter. So I got the round one. But they did have other shapes.
You don't have to do nothing to them, just play.
Natural sponges. Yeah, a sea sponge. Mm-hmm. I think I've got one of those around here too. I've got a tub over there with mark making tools.
There's Esther.
Yeah, Esther's been here.
Martha Esther. Katie Jan. Mitzi Z. Hello, Mitzi.
It's botanical looking.
It's amazing how $1.25 can just absolutely
Entertain.
mesmerize
Thank you,
all
Jessie.
you women.
My dad, um, we lived in we were in the country, but we were just 3 miles from the city, so we weren't that far out in the country outside of city limits. But my uncle, my great uncle, lived on down the road about 30 miles, and he was out in the country, and he had a farm, and 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 our family, we hunt. You know, we hunt in the wintertime, and we eat deer, and we eat rabbits, and we eat squirrels, and it was food. You know, it's food. It wasn't done on a, you know, uh, it was part of life. And but my uncle one time he got a deer, and it was a doe, and he got it off. He shot him on his farm, and it's illegal to shoot the doe if it's not deer season. And so my dad told mother that it was lamb and that we were eating lamb because he was afraid that we would go to school. And I think some of the sheriff kids were in our school, but he didn't want us going to school saying, "Oh, we had a deer last night," and it was off season, and he didn't want to get in trouble with the law. So he told us it was lamb because it wasn't illegal to harvest the lamb. But we ate everything uh, when we were kids. Uh, but it was part of life. All right, so I think that's all of my envelopes, and I think I got everybody's name. I'm going to take the dryer and dry these.
Esther say her glasses shrunk in the dishwasher from the heat. I believe that, Esther. I've done that. My worst fear is that my nice.
Oh, that was funny. That's funny, Esther. She said she had some Coca-Cola glasses, and then she found some miniature ones, just like the big ones. So she put them in the dishwasher and pulled it out of the dishwasher, and told her son that they shrank.
Man, that's good.
Yeah. Oh dear.
And plastic will change big
They were glass, Joe.
on it, but plastic will change.
You like elk? Well, of course, I've told this 100 million times. The first 5 years that Joe and I were married, all we had was deer meat because he went and he hunted every year, and it's all in the way you cook it. And so he got deer steaks, which was off of the tenderloin, and then he got everything else in deer burger. It was deer burger, like hamburger. And we ate a lot of chili and spaghetti, and I was real good with chicken fried deer steaks. Everybody liked my chicken fried deer steaks. I fry them up like chickens.
But all you gotta do is before you cook them, let them soak overnight with milk, and the milk will take the rain out of it. You won't taste it so bad if it got hit in by a car or something like that.
Well, there's different ways, yeah. But I tell that story all the time. I've never had elk.
That's just a little different.
Goldie likes elk better than deer. Well, I hope that these envelopes, I might have to gloss them so that they'll be strong after I get them addressed and sealed up. I might gloss these envelopes.
They might tell you that they're too busy to put into the mailing category. With
I don't
numbers.
think so. They'll be hand delivered, or I mean hand processed. Yeah.
Pretty busy to me. How about you, Joyce? I think they're busy.
They won't be too busy.
She says she likes deer cooked in a pressurized crock pot cooker.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would not believe. I mean, I've never told this story, I don't believe. It's been a long time if I have. I was using think it was like a 4-quart, 5-quart pressure cooker. Had the little dial at the top. Sit there, cut my meat up, put a little bit of water in there, and put my little temperature probe on the top, which keeps the pressure at a certain pressure so that it will cook at the correct temperature and pressure. Well, I was in the kitchen. I had that thing, probably about an hour or so in the process of cooking. And for some reason, somebody in the house flipped my pressure cooker weight on the top of my aluminum pressure cooker pan pot, and 95% of that piece of the meat went out that little bitty hole on the top and hit the ceiling in the kitchen where the stove was. Now, that was an unbelievable sight. I never would have thought that would happen like that. But that pressure was up so high, it got flipped off there on the weight. It keeps the pressure on. It controls the pressure and the weight of the temperature. And that was the biggest mess I ever had to do in a kitchen. What are you all crying about? Huh? Because you couldn't get none of that off of the ceiling? It looked like popcorn ceiling, except it was deer meat. That was funny. I used the cook chicken to shred for recipe. But I cooked the whole frozen chicken in 1 hour. Oh, yeah, Shirley. Cheryl, that's a trip. It's okay if you keep it maintained at the right temperature and pressure. But you let that pressure get loose on you. Cheryl said she had a explode in a hard-boiled egg in the microwave. Uh-oh, that's dangerous. Yeah, buddy. It ain't like cooking it in the water. Cook it in the water and it blows out. It ain't no big deal. It just comes out in the water solid. There's like a yeah, Mitzi, they did make noise. They
chattered. It chattered.
They rattled.
Chattered. Mm-hmm.
Okay, is it a chatter or a rattle? It's a rattle, honey. A chatter is a different type of rattle. You're right. I guess you're right. Uh-oh. Angela says alligators isn't too bad at all when you put it in the crock pot. I bet the cookie. That'd be a pretty good sized crock pot for an alligator. Just you cut, Angela, do you cut it up with in squares? That alligator? Is that how you cook it? there's a place not too far from here that is a little restaurant side of the road going over to the airport, and they've got you can buy crocodile or alligator going to the airport. And I never have went in there and looked at it, but I guess it's just like frozen meat, been processed, cooked, not cooked, but fixed up and ready to cook. Matter of fact, I don't think I've seen any alligator that was ready to be.
Okay, I got them all appetized.
Brenda said her grandmother blew the top of the pressure cooker off. She thought she had put it on the lid on tight enough. Well, that's what I did. That's what happened to mine. It started dripping from the ceiling. Oh, it's horrible. It is horrible. Restaurant, they had a restaurant.
I do, Esther. I'm like a little secretary.
Bourbon.
I got my stamps to put. I could put my name on here even.
When Beth and I first got married, we were down in the south part of the Key West at the place that we stayed at. It had these channels right on the Key West. It's not a lagoon, but it's the Key West area, and there we went in there swimming, and they were big dredges that they took out when they were building the housing project there, and it was probably 15 feet deep at least, and probably 25 foot wide. And you could go down in there with your snorkel and whatever, and look at all the beautiful fish. There was, what was it, the pirate fish? What was it, honey? The ones
Parrotfish.
The parrotfish.
Yeah.
Beautiful colors. Oh my gosh, never seen them.
They were very colorful.
They didn't. The color of the fish was a deep, strong color, like the bill on a cockatoo.
Very bright, brilliant,
yeah,
brilliant,
strong,
bright. Mm-hmm.
And there was when we were down there, somebody told us that don't wear no jewelry or anything shiny down there because
take your toe rings off.
Yeah, take your toe rings off because the barracuda come in there and they think that's something shiny.
They think it's bait.
Yeah. Somebody's fishing. So you got to be careful. They'll come up. Oh, they got teeth like a. Oh my. Now when I was younger, down in Kentucky, my dad he religiously stayed by the dams in Kentucky because his father had a summer camp where the dams were, and the fish would come up to where the dams met, and there was a lot of fish, and the ones that were back then, they were like platypuses, and they had a long bill on them, and some of them they had the teeth, and they were like the barracuda. They were real sharp, like cat teeth, real small and sharp, like a cat's teeth. And there must have been. They're not like a shark, but they're as many as the shark. The shark has 3 or 4 layers, and the barracuda I believe, has just the one outside perimeter layers of teeth. But That was a good time. Shoot, I would remember going over to the dams, and the roller dams was controlled, and we'd get up in the morning, go over there with the bar of soap, and walk up into them because they wouldn't flood it out or anything on you, and they knew that they watched you.
Did I get Kim in this ordeal? Did I write a Kim? I don't think I got Kim.
There's Sharon Ramenheimer.
Reinheimer. Mm-hmm. I don't remember seeing Kim in here.
What do you want, baby?
Did you tell me, Teresa? Anybody else?
So,
Put her in now. Better late than never. She'll get a round stamp. Let's see if I got one that's lighter.
yeah, if you had it wouldn't even have to be a round stamp. She just had a stamp.
Honey, she gets a Canadian
Oh,
stamp, and she gets a round stamp.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Smoked turkey sounds good too. Smoke is good on just about anything. They have different types. I used to make jerky. Jerky was one of my big uh, deer meat thing to make. And you got to sauce it. Use tiger sauce, smoke. Put that on there. Just depends on who's going to eat it. You know, if it's guys usually can eat hotter stuff or like it more hot. I'll just say it that way. So.
Okay. Leah's here. Hi, Leah. Okay. I've got 2 more envelopes. I can only do 2 more.
Abby, come on. I'll go get you something to eat.
Please.
Come on. Stuff.
Leah's going to get one. I'm alphabetized them. I've got one last envelope. I'll hang on to it because there'll be somebody coming in that I've forgotten to give to.
Leah Floyd.
So, oh yeah, Teresa Marie. It's Teresa Marie Church. Leah, it's Teresa. She learned how to change her name on YouTube, and she's going to give out lessons, and she's going to change it back as soon as her 2 weeks up. She can change it every 2 weeks. Y'all talking about food. Man, I'm hungry. I'd like to have some chicken fried deer steak, mashed potatoes, and green beans. Mm-mm. We've got some roast beef in there that we cooked the other day, and I'm going to have me a roast beef sandwich. Okay. So, it's after 9 o'clock. I guess I'm going to quit. I was going to stuff the rest of the envelopes, but I don't think I am. I ran out of time. So, guys, I just want y'all to know that I appreciate everyone being in here tonight. And I just want to thank y'all for coming. And I'll be getting these envelopes out in the mail probably by Monday, and I'll get Joe to write them down to the blue box. So they'll get. I have to write on their hand process, hand meter. And that's all I'm going to do today. So you guys have a great evening. I'll see you all tomorrow at noon at over at Kim's place, and we're going to play journaling by fives on tags. It's going to be fun, and we always have a good time. It's fun to watch everybody do their own thing on the panel, and we do things differently, and it's wonderful to see the options that you have, and it's wonderful to see what we end up at the end of the day, how everybody has done their things. Everybody's unique. Miriam Wolf will be there tomorrow. I don't know anybody else is coming, but anybody that streams can come and be on the panel, and you can craft along with us. So I will say goodnight. And if anybody needs me, you can always message me. So uh, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you, guys. Now, where's that chicken? Or that pumpkin? Put the pumpkin back out. This is what we want to leave it with. Good night.